Hey, it's your girl Autumn, CEO and owner of Liddy, known as Lord, I Thank You. Hey, thank you for tuning in. I pray the words that come out of my mouth be a blessing to you in more ways than one. Again, 2023, I'm at the 7th day. I'm actually doing good with posting and recording and trying to do things a little bit different. And what I realized today is I had a couple things that were on my heart, but one of the biggest things was learning how to just be thankful, whatever that looks like for you. And when I say that, I'm saying it to the point of being thankful right where you are in this very moment. Because it's true that if we're still here, there is purpose for us in some capacity or another. So at the point of trying to figure out why and why not me and how and I want to have that and why does my life not look like that and why am I here? Why me? Why not you? Why not? What made you feel that you were this special that life just can't happen to you? Because it can. Now, how you deal with it is on you. But it doesn't take away that we deal with life every single day. Every day. I made up my mind that, I don't do the burning sage and all of that stuff. I don't do. What I do is I get heavenly convicted to go and pray. And I'll be honest to say, I got out of the habit of starting my day with him, talking to him, thanking him, being grateful, giving him praise, praying for my family, the people that are around me, just doing the things that I had gotten so good and accustomed to. And I realized that sitting down the other day, because I started that pattern back up, I did a comparison of what my life looked like then versus what it has been looking like lately. And I realized that was the missing piece because I literally dissected everything. Like, I don't understand how I was here at this point and now I'm here. So I say all of that to say that I realize that I want to be thankful in spite of what situations and circumstances look like, because it definitely could be worse. I want to be able to live and not regret living. I want to be able to feel and be thankful for the trials and tribulations and the situations that I go through. Because the end all, be all is that it's a learning curve. It's a learning experience. It's what we literally take out of it, how we grow from it, and how we move forward is what the deciding factor of that whole situation is. What did we learn? What did we take away from it? Those are important keys that sometimes we miss. We miss the mark on those things. I don't want to judge people where they are. I'm not them. And who am I to judge with my messed up self? Who am I? I have no right to judge anybody on anything. However you got there, whatever your situation is, that's between you, your situation, and God. It is not for me to judge you. Now, what I can do is I can give you insight if it's a similar situation that I've been through, or a certain situation that I, maybe know is coming up, or I know someone. I can give you insight all day. Let me just put that out there. But what I cannot do is make you feel or react or receive it how I did. I think sometimes we want more for others than they want for themselves. And we have to be okay with that, regardless to what God told us, regardless to what, our convictions were. The bottom line with the conviction, if you really know what that is making sure you follow through with whatever is on your heart at that moment. And as long as you've done your part to get that word or that message across, then your job is done. The receiving end now has their part to play in that, on how it's received, what's done with it, and what's done. And if they don't want to use it, basically, that's, basically what it is. I say all of that to say I was trying to figure out ways that I can get more engaged and more active with Liddy. Because it stands for Lord, I thank you. It's really just thanking him. And I'm not doing myself nor Liddy any justice by me saving it and holding it to myself. But I also realized that over this last year, I needed to hold on to it. I needed to take a break. I needed to step back from everything that I was doing to get to this point today. I was talking to a friend of mine, and I don't have a lot of them anymore anyway. So, but someone that I've grown to be close to and fond of. And she was just asking me, Autumn, why? Why? What makes people do certain things? And I said, it's not up to us to figure out that person's reason. What we need to do, and this was the first time in my life that I've thought of it this way, is thank God. Thank God that it happened. And prayerfully and hopefully, we got the lesson. That we learned from it. That it blessed us. Yeah, it may hurt. We may go through. We may suffer. We may cry. We may get depressed. We may do all of those things. But at the end of the day, Lord, I thank you. Because if it was enough to remove me from this situation, because it's clear I wouldn't have moved on my own. Lord, I thank you. I thank you. So now, where one thing was exhausting your energy, you weren't sleeping, you weren't talking, you shut down, you went into this deep depression. When you start to see the light again and you're coming out of that state, then you begin to realize, oh my God, I'm feeling better. You start to realize the weight that situation, that friendship, the marriage, the kids, whatever it is, the weight that you were carrying, trying to save, trying to understand, trying to build, whatever it was you were doing in that situation, you finally at this point realize that was definitely the burden you were carrying. The reality of this is this. You end up carrying more of somebody else's weight than you carry for yourself. Normally, and a lot of times that we don't even think about it, when we're clearly getting information dumped and people are dumping their problems and issues and situations on us, it moves our stuff back. And we then take on their burdens. Some people may say, oh, well, that's what you get. Some people may say, dang, that's messed up. Some people may be like, why would they do that to you? Some people may be like, hey, you deserved it. But at the end of the day, everything that we intake personally, it weighs on us. That's why a lot of people, when you see them, just start looking around you. People that live kind of a stress-free life, they don't have a lot of people around them. They don't deal with a lot of people. They literally are by themselves. or they have a hand select few that they may kick it with, talk to, maybe go out, hang out, or whatever. But it's a select few. And most of them are drama free, without issues. Or if they do have certain things going on in their lives, they're literally able to talk about them in a mature state. Because sometimes we literally will blame the other party, and it's really us. We did it. We allowed it. I want you to react and do what I want you to do, because that's what I want. I think one of the things that I've seen more often than never is that we literally, as women, sometimes, I'm just being honest, we feel as though we are entitled to being treated certain ways. But how can you be entitled to it if you don't treat yourself the same way? Because it is a known fact. I'm going to tell you one woman I know, one woman that I still know, that how she was then and how she is now is why she's remained in the situation she's remained in. And that's my mom. She literally, relationships, however it goes, she has always been, and I'm going to call it black and white. But now that I'm looking at it as I'm getting older, I'm like, oh my God. Because she did these things and took care of herself this kind of way. Anybody that, the people that approached her were on the same level, if not higher. It's true. How you treat yourself is what you attract. It is the attention that you get. It is. You may not want to believe it, but putting on makeup, putting on heels, getting dressed, getting yourself all dialed up and going out does not warrant someone to know exactly who you are. But when you open your mouth, you tell it at that very moment. So we have to get out of looking for people to treat us better than we treat ourselves. That's backwards. It's backwards. It doesn't make sense. So it's us and our minds that we literally have to work on. Our mindset. Knowing our worth, knowing our value, knowing what we bring, knowing what we can give, our jobs, all of that. If your resume says that you are all of these things, and then you turn around and you get that interview or you get the position, and then your manager is like, I'm confused. Because all the things that we could put on paper, all of the things that we can show up as, all of the clothes, all the bags that we can carry, everything that we can add to us has nothing to do with anything about us. And the reality of it is, until we open our mouths, until somebody starts to literally see you in that moment. That's when they know. That's all I got to do. Oh, if I give it to Autumn, she'll be fine. But no. Normally, when I'm doing these podcasts, I'm going to be honest. Yes, I want to help somebody else, but the reality of it, these are for me. This is my journey. This is my story. And all I pray is if it helps one person, then Lord, I thank you. I thank you. Now, the next part to this is this. I've struggled with this. And I'm going to be real transparent here. Social media can have you happy, sad, up, down, mad as hell, angry, and will put you right into depression. Let me tell you how. It wasn't until today, again, a self-reflection day, that I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know what? I'm getting up. I'm going to do something with Liddy. I'm going to post. I'm going to try to do a podcast. I'm telling myself all these things. And I was talking to someone today. And lately I've been hearing everybody saying like, you know, this person got this and how they get that and how did they go through this and why did they get and how and how and how. And I realized today something I've never, ever thought about. And that is how they got there is because they were not sitting down, finding excuses, finding reasons to not do it. And I realized today that's what I've been doing. I found every excuse to not continue to proceed with Liddy, which I know can and will be successful. But it's up to me to get up and do something. I am no different from the person out there that it appears that they have it all. I'm no different. I have stopped myself because I have put all money. I don't have enough money to do this. I don't have a place to do this. I don't have a this. I don't have a that. When I'm shorting myself, because it could be that one person that hears this and can change my life forever. But because I'm in my feelings, because I'm looking at everybody else and what they doing, and why they got this many followers, and how they getting this, and oh, that marriage is like this, and oh, they got proposed like that, and oh, why didn't I? Why? Because you ain't did nothing. Autumn, you just been sitting here. You done made every excuse. It's been work. You've been tired. You've been depressed. You don't want to do. It's been all the things, but you getting up and doing it, which is not an excuse anymore. It's not. So I don't want nobody else that knows me that hears this to come back to me and say, I don't have it in me. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It's just like the story of the elephant in the room. If you attack one piece at a time, if we take one day at a time and limit it down to seconds if we have to, the same outcome, the same joy, the same favor, all of those things will be added unto me as well. If I get off my lazy ass and do it. I need to have a strict plan, and that's why I am creating a journal, because I need to know day to day what I need to do regardless of how I feel. I need to get out of my damn feelings. I need to get out of my damn feelings. And I need to quit making excuses. And I need to do it. And while I'm doing it, and when I'm tired, I need to be saying, Lord, I thank you. Because I can still move. Lord, I thank you that I'm still making things work even when they seem impossible. Lord, I thank you that although I'm not feeling well, I can still talk. Lord, I thank you. So it's not about what we don't have, but let's be thankful for what we do have. I made a post today on Instagram and TikTok, Facebook. I did it all today. I've been up. I've been brainstorming. I've been talking to myself. I've been fussing at myself. I've been taking phone calls. I've been doing everything. But I'm moving. I'm doing something and it feels good. I'm letting the negativity go. I'm focusing. And I wrote today, being thankful for all things in life can be challenging at times. The best way to cultivate an attitude of gratitude is to start small. Every day, take a few minutes to reflect on the positive aspects of me and life. Think about the people who have helped you and the opportunities that you've had. Another way to be thankful is to try to focus on the present moment instead of worrying about what has happened in the past or what may happen in the future. Finally, make it a habit to express your gratitude for the people and things in your life. Showing your appreciation for the things that make your life better will help you stay focused on the positive and be thankful for all you have. Liddy all day. I literally understand now. I knew I had some issues prior to me talking about this today, but I did not know how deep rooted my issues were. Today I know. So now it's up to me to hold myself accountable, to make sure that every day I am doing something, even if it's small, for Liddy, that I'm showing up for what I believe in, that I'm doing something to get forward, to move forward in life now. Not looking at tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised. Not looking at yesterday because I'll never relive that day again. But focusing clearly on today. On what can I do today? And instead of coming in, throwing my stuff down, taking a shower, getting in bed and saying, forget everything. I'm tired. I'm stressed out. I can't do this. I can't breathe. I can't do this. None of that. No. Do something. I encourage you all today. Whatever your dream, whatever your vision, your goals, go after them, and go after them small if you have to. Don't try to do it all in one day. Take your time, because God will give you, provide, and give you the resources, set you up in the right places, put you in the room of people that's talking about you and you didn't even know it, that's ready to bless you to move forward. And guess what? If you don't get that vision, as long as you're talking to him about it, God will make a way. He'll do it out of no way. It's what we have going on in this mind of ours that keeps distracting us from being the best that we can be. And in 2023, it's time out for that, y'all. It's too many of us, too many people around me that I know, period, that are talented and have gifts. And we have stopped because we're afraid and we're looking at what everybody else does and doesn't realize that the same way that they got there is the same way that we get there too. It ain't gonna never be enough stores. You're going to always have stores. So don't let that stop you. It's going to be a million hairstylists. If you want to do hair, don't let that stop you. It's going to be a million makeup artists. If you want to do makeup, do it, and don't let that stop you. And also know this. You are going to be defined and stand out just as you are. My goal now, I want a storefront. I may get back into traveling, being a traveling hairstylist. I'm about to push myself. Tomorrow is not promised. Lord, I thank you that football player woke up. And the first thing he said was, did we win? Not knowing what happened. But also I saw what the people that supported him did. They sold into his businesses. They made money for him, just in case. And his legacy will keep on going. And guess what? I can have that too. Because I'm holding all them accountable. I'm getting rid of the negativity. And I'm going after the things that I love, that I need, that I want, and I desire. So I encourage you, and I will be every day trying my best to give a word of encouragement, to send something to strengthen the weak, and to help us go after 2023 with everything we got. Although I was told over and over again this was my year, I realized today it's not for nobody else to make this my year. It's for me to make this my year. So, in closing, and I'm done because I done talked way more than what I wanted to. I will say this. Be encouraged. None of us are perfect. We're all striving to get somewhere. Lord, I thank you.